In this video, we're going to go over how to do assemblies in OnShape. We're doing the train again, so none of these pieces should be new to you. You should have your pieces all in one file, right? So you have your body. Again, we didn't do the cow catcher, so there's no front stuff here. We have our axle peg, we have our linkage arm, our linkage peg, our stack, and our wheels, right? So we're going to go to an assembly, which should be defaulted there, and we're going to insert, and let's start with body. And we'll just drop that right there. Doesn't really matter where you drop it for right now, so that's fine. And I'm going to do basically one half, like the wheels, the linkages, and all that nonsense, because why would I do both half? You guys are good enough for that. We should drop a stack, maybe right there, right? Let's do a wheel here, a wheel over here, right? And then let's see, what else are we gonna need? We're gonna need a linkage arm, right, to connect the two wheels together. We're gonna need an axle peg for each wheel, right? And then we'll need a linkage peg for, again, each wheel. So you would need all of these copies on the other side, right, when you do that. But for demonstration, I think this will be fine. So really quick, now that I'm done with that, I'm just gonna click here, and we're gonna go and just start working with this. In OnShape, they kind of have like a smart system built in for their assemblies. It takes a little getting used to, but it's actually pretty set. So I want to take this, right, and attach it to that, right? So that's what we're going to do. And you want to be really mindful of edges, points, or vertexes, and faces. So we're going to take a quick one. We're going to say, all right, I want that, right, to go to that. And then let me go here to the right. And I actually can't see, did that do that right? I just want to make sure. So I think it's a little high. So let's go back to shaded. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one, right? I'm going to say that that should go to there. Oh, it did not like that, huh? All right, so let's undo both of those. Let's get rid of all these fasteners here. That, it is just not having it. When you click on pieces, oh, I do have an extra piece out here. Look at that. Why don't we get rid of this guy? When you click on pieces, you'll get arrows that let you kind of just move them as you please. That kind of helps a little bit. So let's fasten that midpoint, right, to that midpoint. Ah, there we go. Much better, much better. Okay, so again, being precise really takes precedence here. Take your time. It's super important that you do, right? Okay, so I have these wheels. They're not really lined up at all. So we're going to do that. I'm going to take, let me get out of this tool because I don't want to be in it anymore. I want to take this guy and I kind of want to rotate him. So we're going to rotate him. I guess I'm grabbing this here. That's going to go 90 that way, right? This guy, let's turn him 90, right? And then it actually might make my life a little bit easier if I have it out here, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that edge, right, and line it up with that edge right there. So let's do that. We're going to say, all right, we're moving, come on, give me that edge is going to that edge. There we go. Okay. And we'll do it again on the back here. So we're going to say that edge, right? It's going to that edge. Yes. All right, all right. So next up, let's just realign ourselves here, right? We've got this, which, oops, I don't want to put a mate on that. I do want to rotate it though. Let's rotate it this way, 90 degrees, right? Let's rotate this guy 90 degrees, right? And we're gonna say, like, so you'll see that's flat there. We're gonna want this flat part. Actually, you know what we should do first is we should line up the whole thing. So we should line up this circle here, right, with that circle there. So let's do that now. Let's do that with this. This should require two mates. We're going to see if it does it. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll say that this, let's just say yes to that for now. And then we'll say a new one, right? We'll say this has to go to that. We'll say check. There we go. So do the pairings, drop out of the tool for a quick second, get back in the tool, redo the pairings, right? So let's do that again, right? So we'll say we're gonna grab this edge, right? We want to line it up with that edge. Say yes, right? New one. Maybe ooh, work from the back here might be a little bit easier, right? So we'll say that is going to that. Great. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. I want to say that we'll line this up, this particular linkage arm. We'll line it up on one wheel, right? And then what we'll do is we'll line it up on the second wheel. So what's going to happen is the second wheel is going to have to rotate around to catch this guy, right? So we'll do the front first and then we'll work on the back. So similar to what we did before, right? I'm going to take this circle here, right? And I'm going to line that up with that circle there. And I'm going to say yes, right? And then what I want to do is I want to take that face, which is kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can get it. This face, right? And I want to line it up with that face. Wow, it did not like that. All right, let's try that again. Let's see, that should go to that. Am I hitting the midpoint? I might be. I'm gonna try this edge again. Actually, you know what? Let's get rid of the last fasten that we did, and let's just try it again. This is one of those, because we're not quite used to OnShape, there might be some learning issues here. So let's just break this guy out for a second. Let's try. What if we did this, like right here, to this right here, right? And then limited, yeah, and then we could put that line to that line. So let's try that. We'll take our time here. We'll give it a shot. So we're gonna say this there has to go to that there. Now, did it automatically? This might actually have collision detection. I don't know off the top of my head. But since it does seem to have it, oh, look at that. Okay, so what we can do now, right, is we can, it's actually really nice. We can bring this out to here, right? So we're gonna say this guy should line up with the outside of this guy there, right? And then these will go inside of there, right? So really quick, you know what? Maybe it might be a little bit. I was done with the tool. That'd be great. Might be easier to just move these a little bit closer, and then let's rotate these. So 90, right? Another 90, and then so the same thing. This will be two steps, right? So we'll line up the pegs with the holes, and then we'll cap them, right? So let's do this. So we'll make let's see. I want to do the edge there, right? With that edge. You know what? I'll do the other one too while I'm at it. Oh, maybe I should I'll finish one at a time, right? Maybe that makes more sense. So here, no, it doesn't really want us to do that, huh? All right, so there to there. Oh, I was having none of that. What did I connect to? I think this got in my way, so I'm gonna hide it really quick. So let's try that again. So that is going to that. All right, and then since it's in my way anyway, why bring it back now? Let's just let's say this guy is gonna line up with that, and we'll do one more, right? The last one, so it'll be that is going to that, and then last but not least, we should unhide this, and sure enough, it's there. Oh. And yeah, so you guys would do this on the other side, and it would be fine, right? So finish that up, and that's how you do, assemblies. There are other assembly tools up here. You guys kind of will just need to figure it out as you go. It's touch and go, but mainly for us, this first one here that says fasten mate is gonna get the job done.